Ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, it didn't appear to be. Run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Kill. Turn up.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive lineman? We're seeing less
blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. This is Jones. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's make these middle. 5. Shoot. Slam. Zebra. Check 70. Check 13.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at
58,
all.
boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the alpha. 58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Alert. Danny. Zebra. Check 26. 49. Check 49.
On second down, here's Stafford. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
X3. 218. Chopper. Check safety. Kill. Hey, turn.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
58. Drill right. 22. Target. Tight dog. 36. Monday. Check 31. Back. 40 got. Omaha, ready to move.
And that'll set him back 5.
We got this.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
59.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
54. 10. 21. 10.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Alert! Zebra! Hey, red!
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 11-yard line.
58. I'm scared. Look again.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. That one caught by Gibson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What we got?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, exit. Check back 40. It's our time. It's our time. Rush in. Rush in. Rush right left. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
22. 3 down. Mike's 4-2.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And middle. You better be afraid of me. Switch. Switch. Check 6 guard. Like 7. Kill. Big 20. Hey. Roy.
From the gun, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
11. Alert. 6.
Throwing again. Stafford. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
250.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard
Alert.
line.
Blue draw quarter. 21. Hey. High 7. 22. Watch the ship.
On first down, Stafford here. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
10 yards on the pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Alert. Mike 42. Easy. Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Stay 50. Watch the screen.
Stafford looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Big 20. Mike's 42. Mike 70. Smooth. Hey. 42. Mike 42. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. What?
Stafford on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Check.
Protein spill 22.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 99. Check 99.
11.
91 is the mic.
Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Bring it. Middle. Undercrunch. 58.
General West. Hey, give me a radar. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, who we got? 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
I'm going to run you over.
Go. Trail right. 22.
Go. Check 91. 91 is the mic.
Hey.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. That's to Fulgham, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
280.
65.
5-0.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Hey, easy, easy.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And this is caught by Watkins. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Box drop, box drop.
2's the Mike. Check. 42's the Mike.
From the gun, Stafford. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything. But in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Box it.
56 is the Mike. Watch the pass.
Bravo.
56 the Mike, boys. 56.
Again, it's Jones. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
56, right there. 56. Yeah. Watch out. Show it up.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Monday.
Check.
Hey.
To throw is Stafford. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
42 the money. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
20, double right.
25, check 25.
Greystone, Travis.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Check 4, check 4.
Big 20.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back now at Ford Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
We need clean.
56. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Hey, Mike.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the screen. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Don't let it flat. Don't let it flat.
Uncle, over here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Allison, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And now it's 2nd down.
319.
And again, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. Back north. We're doing it. Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Slam.
They'll go again to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw. This is caught by Williams. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Double time, double time. Far down, stand up there.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Inside. Run.
40's Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. 40's a Mike.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now it's Stafford. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
For the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Easy, alert.
91 is the money. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Stafford now to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
We got this.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel.